folks. Thought I'd check in on the drive up to the farm. I just went through Elbow Lake, and I'm in the so-called blizzard. Tanner's getting pretty excited. He can tell he's getting close to the farm, but yeah, it's been an easy drive actually. Now we got some ground drifting, and apparently they've pulled the plows, obviously, because there's drifts over the road. I'm gonna I'll flip the camera here around so you can kind of see what the world of west central Minnesota looks like when you get a wind and some ground drifting. It's actually really not that bad. They have pulled the plows, so you can see every so often here you get the little finger drifts across the road. But hey, compared to the good old days when I was a kid growing up here, this isn't bad at all. But perhaps to some of you that may have never had an experience out in the country, this might seem a little crazy, but it isn't that bad. Now, that was a good drift there. I don't know if you can catch the way this truck kind of bounces around in some of these drifts. They can get pretty hard, actually. That one wasn't too bad, but some of these drifts, when they come across it, they've been sitting there and drifting for a while, they can get pretty nasty. Definitely thankful to have a 3/4 ton 4-wheel drive truck right now. I will say that. But I'm making my way up to the farm. It is Friday before Christmas Eve. And in all honesty, I probably would not have made this trip if it weren't for the fact that I got 50 chickens that are probably really thirsty and really hungry and have probably dropped a bunch of eggs. So, when you take on those responsibilities, well, you have those responsibilities. It's funny because there's about a 4-mile stretch, and I'll try to kind of keep chatting here. Oh, one thing that's pretty cool, I don't know if this will pick it up, but I got a couple pictures of this. We get snow bows. I don't know if that's actually a word, but there's rainbows and there's snow bows. I can't really tell if the camera's picking that up, but I actually have it's a rainbow, but it's in the snow. And you can see the sun there, and then there's sort of this rainbow effect up there. Or I'll say Roy G. Bibb. It's up in the sky. They don't really create a U shape. It's more of like it's more of a parentheses. I'll say that. And you can see here, I'm getting closer to the Wendell Road intersection. This is a notorious area. It seems like the last 4 miles of the drive out to the farm, if you're gonna run into whiteouts, this is where you're gonna find them. It's just an area where it gets flat. There's not a lot of trees. Here you got a little grove. That grove helps protect this little corner here. But I'm coming up to what we call the Wendell Road. And from this point on is, if it's gonna get nasty, this is where it gets nasty. And there's definitely been times, actually as a kid, there's times where you couldn't really see, you couldn't see anything. And this intersection's always kind of fun because it's pretty much a whiteout, so you kind of gotta just shoot across it real quick. But there were times as a kid hauling hogs up to Fergus where the only way you actually made it home this last 4-mile stretch before the farm was to, essentially you tie a rope to the side mirror and you walk and you look down at the center line, and that's how you could figure out where you were going. And then my dad would drive along and make sure the rope was straight, and that meant he was on the road. But there were times where it would white out so badly that you didn't even know until you hit the ditch. That's when you knew you were in the ditch, when all of a sudden your truck starts sliding onto the ditch, and then you realize, oh, I'm in the ditch. I'm gonna check out because I actually have some pizzas to pick up at a neighbor's here. Bought some pizzas from this high school girl that was raising money for something at the high school. So they're at this next little grove here, and I told her I'd give her a call and I'd grab them on the way home. So this is really not that bad. I was expecting a lot worse. So happy to be within a few miles of the farm. To all the chickens in the hen house, I got you. I'm coming. Hang tight. They're gonna freak out. I'm sure they're gonna be pissed, but hey, I made it. If I don't check in, hope you all have a great holiday, a happy new year, and thanks for the support, y'all. Keep the dream alive. Peace.